Come into the cage now, we have Will Owens. Will is 1-0 after our last card up in Dayton. He won, I believe it was the first fight of the night with a very impressive knockout. I am really looking forward to this matchup, Alex.
Yeah, 100%. Will Owens showed big power in his last fight. But with that being said, no slight to Will Owens at all, but Zade Hawkins is a different animal,
yes.
Man, I'm telling you.
Hell of a matchup.
Yeah, great matchup.
Will Owens has a background. He has 2 state titles in judo, also Greco-Roman wrestling, high school wrestling, and freestyle. Has background in boxing and Muay Thai.
And his opponent coming out to the B2 Digital blue corner, Zade Hawkins.
Making his way to the cage now is Zade Hawkins out of AFS Academy 10th Planet Richmond. His coach is Scott Elliott and Gina Elliott. Main training partners are Kane Atkinson, Dustin Short, and of course Fancy Pants Adam Fritz.
What legends, man.
He's been with Scott Elliott at 10th Planet Richmond for years. He started training at age 13 in the kids class. He said it's because he played the UFC 2010 game.
I don't care how he got in or why. I just care that he did and he stuck around. And Zade's a kid that has been doing this forever at a high level. It's a kid that does 2-a-days. I keep calling him a kid. I mean, he's 18 years old. He's a man, but
Zade Hawkins, his Instagram is Hawkins 10P, so 10P, Hawkins 10P.
That's Hawkins 10th Planet for anyone that's wondering the 10P. I'm so excited to see Zade fight.
Both fighters signaling to each other. They're going to touch gloves.
Get active with that jab right away, Will. Active with those hands right away. Oi!
Will landing a good knee there.
Zade Hawkins working on top position.
Yeah, Zade with the great hips, that wrestling background. Just holding this backside, going to town. Got caught out front a little bit. Will's going for a good level change. What hips from Zade. Good lift there from Will Owens.
Zade Hawkins is no stranger to fighting out of this type of position. However, Will Owens does have good back position right now.
Yeah, but Zade's doing the right thing. He's got 2-on-1 on that threatening hand. He's going to be fighting that for dear life. And Zade's starting to come up top here. Good hips again. So great stuff from Will, great stuff from Zade.
Zade is inside the guard of Will Owens, and it looks like he's comfortable just throwing some punches.
Yeah, Zade is a strong young man. Great hips. He passed that open guard pretty easily. Will Owens has lost his mouthpiece. Zade doing a good job of trying to climb over and take the back. Zade just staying active, side to side. You see that Madison Central All-State High School wrestling from Zade.
Now this is one 1-0 fighter against an amateur debut fighter.
Yeah, Zade is the amateur debut. Will Owens is the 1-0.
At what point will the third man in the cage, George Conley, have to stop this?
If Will doesn't start defending himself intelligently, then we have to think about a stoppage. Even if Zade just goes to town punch on the back here, still you have to do something to intelligently defend yourself.
You think Zade is trying to set up a submission? Wow, Will Owens with the...
Yeah, Zade's going to go for an electric chair here maybe?
Wow.
Yeah. If Zade starts threading that foot under, so we're almost in this truck position. They're thinking Will Owens is safe. He's not safe right here.
Both Adam Fritz and Scott Elliott in the corner of Zade Hawkins.
Yeah, they're telling Zade, post on that head. Just keep going to town on that body. Good elbows to the body, and Will's grimacing. It hurts.
Roll, Will. Will, stand.
Will's just take it. Fight's over. Fight's over. Good stoppage.
George Conley stopped the fight. For amateur fighters, he was expecting good stoppage.
Yeah, I agree. Great stoppage. Zade just going to town with that elbow to the kidneys. You can't just let. The fight's over. Yeah, the fight is over.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has brought us out to the action in 2 minutes and 47 seconds. Declaring the winner by TKO,
What a good job by Zade Hawkins in his debut, and to take on a good opponent with a devastating knockout. What a beast. We know Will Owens rightfully didn't like that stoppage.